Hey everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm showing you how I did this debug house recreation. There are a few houses in the debug menu, and one of them is this yellow one, and I wanted to recreate it just to have that challenge. And as you can see, I started with the fence. I will use some more debug fencing to complete the fence that is around the front of the debug house, and I'm just going to continue that later on, so it actually is enclosed totally. And that is something for later. For now, I'm doing the actual recreation first. And as you can see, I started with the general shape, and now I'm doing the roof. And I really wanted to make it match, but it just wouldn't quite line up how it is on the debug house. So in the end, I just decided that it wasn't possible or feasible how it actually looks on the debug house, and I just made it as close as possible. I think it looks good enough, but I realized that it's not exactly like the debug house. But I think if you move back a little and squint, you can't tell the difference with the roof line, at least. And now I'm doing the windows, and again, there isn't the exact same window. There also isn't the exact same siding, so it's not like I could actually recreate it perfectly, but I did try to mimic the style and make it as close as possible. And the same goes for the windows. I decided to use the same size basically, on the side it's the same, there are 4 on the right side and 3 on the left side. I think the outside turned out quite similar to the debug house already. I still need to do the chimney, and of course I will still make it into an actual functional house and decorate the yard as well, both of them. But I think my idea turned out quite well already. As you can see, I just finished the chimney. There is a white line because I stacked 2 chimneys on top of one another, but I think it looks similar enough. And now I'm doing the yards, and started with that. I did a pathway in front, and I copied everything onto the shell build as well, just so it is as similar as possible, with the general things, the ones that aren't the personality of the owner. But now I will be starting to branch out basically. So I decided that the yard work and where the gravel is and so on will be different. So that's the personality basically. And as you can see, I started with the real one and put down outside furniture. I also put down the terrain paint where I wanted plants to be, and now I'm deleting the excess basically that got into the neighbor's yard, now I finished up the other bits of terrain paint there, and now I'm putting down the flowers, and looking, I decided that I would mainly use the low-lying ones to fill everything out, and then put down some bushes. It is quite neutral. I decided to put down the purple flowers as the accent color, basically. I also put that in the planter box on the front patio, and I put down a tree in the backyard and 2 of them in the front yard. On the debug house, I decided that I would put 2 large planter boxes on the front porch, and then I would put down a little bit of seating area in the front, and I decided I would also put down quite a lot of plants there. I also decided that the pathway would go around the right side of the build instead of the left one, like with the regular or real build. And otherwise I covered a lot of it in gravel for the patio area, and on the left side it's mainly just plants, or it will be plants. At the moment it's just a terrain paint. And now I went into the plants. I decided that I would go for a rose and pink color scheme in the fake house for the plants, and in contrast to the purple one. Of course it complements it still, and I also think that it fits with the yellow, but it is different than the purple, which is what I wanted. I wanted there to be a few differences. I didn't want to make an exact copy of the landscaping and like the personality, but the goal was to recreate the shell, and then make it a little bit different as well. And with those few finishing touches, I was finished with the landscaping. I still needed to furnish the backyard. I kept it quite simple with grill, table and a few chairs, as well as some lounge chairs. And now I'm quite happy with how those 2 houses look, and I can now move to the inside, or almost move to the inside, and divide it. It wasn't quite as easy as you hope sometimes, because of course the windows are fixed and I can't really change them, because on the outside is more important in this case than the inside. So it looks a little bit strange sometimes, especially in like the front area where I'm putting the kitchen at the moment. The window is quite in the corner. I don't usually put it quite that much into the corner because it does look a little bit strange, but in this case I couldn't really change it, and I decided to put down some open shelving to make it look less weird here. And as you can see, I'm putting down some decorations on that open shelf, some books and a plant and so on. And some other decorations in the kitchen as well. Now I moved to like the entrance area basically, and I'm defining that space a little bit. I also put down the a dining table. There isn't any more space here, so it's just the round table and those chairs. And also I felt like I needed to use that table because there are 2 bedrooms, so at least 3, maybe even 4 Sims would be sleeping there, so I couldn't use something that was really small for only like 2 Sims with like the really small table, but a square one wouldn't have fit in as well. So it was a little bit weird, let's just say, that the shape of it and so on, without like cutting anything off. That was difficult to do. But now I'm in the kids' bedroom, and I decided on quite a lively color scheme. I also used the new rug that we have, or new-ish rug that we have, with the dinosaurs on them, and some other decorations for that space. But afterwards I moved on to the living room, and I put down the largest TV that we have, just because I thought it would look nice there. it is a little bit close, the couch is a little bit close for that large of a TV, but I didn't really care. I also put down a plant in the corner, and it's basically inside the like cabinet that I put under the TV, but I think it looks kind of nice and a little bit different than usual, so it fit quite well. I also decided for the like wallpaper what color scheme I was going for. Of course, I already have like the beds decided, so they influence the color scheme as well, but yeah, I think with the wallpaper it's basically cemented how it is going to look. I also decided that because the outside is yellow, I would bring that inside as well. I decided on a little bit of a more neutral tone, a little bit brighter, so it doesn't scream in your face quite as much. And yeah, I continued that in like the main area as well as the kids area, and the other color that I decided on was blue, because the bed in the bedroom was blue, and I decided on quite like dark blue as well to complement that, and I moved that color into the main area as well in the living room. And I think with that combination it has a little bit of a contrast. The blue also fits with the door, and that looked quite nice, I think. Now I'm just decorating the space with some pictures in the different areas, of course fitting to this color scheme as well. I think the bedroom is quite bland. It's just blue on blue. It doesn't have as much like liveliness as the kids' bedroom, for example, but it's still like it fits in the color scheme well. So yeah, it's fine. It's not my best bedroom, but it's a fine one as well. And yeah, now I opened the debug menu because I'm finished with the inside, and as I already said, I wanted to continue the fence that we have in front of the debug house around it, so it's actually fenced in. And for that I needed to open the debug menu, and I put those fences down. I moved them quite a lot, so they actually fit, and with that I was finished with the build. Now you can see some screenshots of the build. I hope you like it. You can download it from the gallery. My ID is TGGSims, same as my YouTube channel name. I also hope that you liked the video and will consider pressing the thumbs up button and subscribing. Thanks very much for watching, and have a nice week.